Homeless in Seattle, that's the harsh reality for thousands of people.
It's lonely, boring, cold.
When it's really cold, it's kind of hard to be anywhere.
The most difficult thing, especially being a young female, drugs, prostitution.
I know a lot of women that live on these streets here and they're constantly raped and beat up.
I've been beat up and robbed. I sleep wherever I can, just find a nook somewhere and lay some cardboard down.
The other vital need is food, and for nearly 30 years, Community Lunch has been there to help.
I seem to survive okay. Some people aren't streetwise. They don't know about places like this that actually keep you alive. I haven't eaten today, and so I'll get a good meal. It helps me a lot.
3 days a week, the volunteers of Community Lunch provide not just a meal, but as our name states, community.
I see friendly faces and people that I know. When you have nothing, you guys help me stay alive, and I actually depend on you.
And kick back and just relax and mingle with other people. It makes you feel normal again, and that even though if it's only for like an hour, for the normal feeling, it's a great feeling.
Somewhere to come in out of the cold and get something to eat, a balanced meal, meet good people.
It's just been like a series of unfortunate events. The first time I was really homeless, a lot of people took me under their wing and showed me how to do it, how to make a bed, in the street.
And Nada also learned about Community Lunch.
It also brings everybody that is in the streets together to come and eat together. And that's very nice to bring a sense of community.
I became homeless about 15 years ago back in the Yakima Valley. I'm on food stamps and my Social Security goes for my rent and my bills. And it helps me out during the week and during the month.
My dad passed away about 6 months right after my mom passed away. And that just really kind of triggered something in my head. I just fell apart. Without this that you guys do, people like myself and other people wouldn't really have nothing at all.
I've been working in the same job for about 10 and a half years. I got eviction notice. I'm almost on the verge of losing everything I own. I'm forced to look for food now because I can't afford it.
My name is Frank. I'm 83. I'm trying to live on my Social Security and a small pension that I have from California. And, this is really nice to be able to come down here and have a real meal. And I enjoy the Gemütlichkeit. The socializing is very important.
I have some medical issues with my stomach, so I can only eat food that's fresh. So that's why I come to the community dinner, because the food is always fresh and it's always appetizing. It's always good. It helps me out a lot.
There's a lot of camaraderie and there's a lot of really super nice souls that are trying to help a lot of people that are really in need.
A perfect description of our longest serving volunteer, Jan Orlando.
Well, I was here for the first lunch, which was in 1984. There's been a lot of changes because when I first started, we brought the food in. Now the food's all made here. The only thing that's similar is the window that you serve out of. It's really important to me to do this kind of work. These are my people. These are the people that anchor my life. These people are just real. The person who works here doesn't come here and doesn't leave unchanged.
I enjoy serving. I enjoy working for others. And so it's a great place for me in that regard. Food, just on a really basic level, is such a need. And I really enjoy how it's a no questions asked program, and that means that anybody, for whatever reason, can come in. We have so many regulars, and they're so fascinating, every one of them. They're as much part of my life as my friends are.
I call this my Friday high. I absolutely love it. I come every Friday and I leave with a smile on my face every Friday. At least sometimes it puts things into perspective for me. When it was really cold out, I was complaining because the lock at my house was frozen when I got up in the morning. And then I came here and volunteered, and that definitely put things into perspective. These people had slept outside that night, and it made my lock seem very petty. There's something about giving somebody food that's just so basic that it just feels like the right thing to do.
Our donors agree. Their generosity keeps Community Lunch operating, from the hundreds of individuals who contribute to our corporate sponsors like Swedish Medical Center.
We're going into our 4th year of supporting Community Lunch. The clients that you serve, the cause that you have, and then trying to grow the work that Community Lunch does. I feel really, really close to that mission. This is just a fantastic organization.
One of the ways we stretch our dollars is by partnering with local restaurants and supermarkets to rescue good food that would otherwise go to waste. In addition to hot meals, Community Lunch provides a social worker, medical assistance, clothing, and other essential services.
We're just a solid part of the community. People depend on us. Lives have been changed. And the amount of money that it costs to do this, nothing. It's such a small cost, and the things that we can do are just amazing. I would do anything I can to keep this program functioning.
It doesn't take much to change a life, a couple of bucks a meal. But we have to raise that money, so the future of Community Lunch is in the hands of our donors. Without you, hard lives would get even harder.
It would make a big difference, okay? That would mean 3 meals a week that I don't have.
It would make it so hard to, forage for daily survival.
Great cold and hungry.
It would be very depressing. I don't think I could take it.
If it wasn't for you guys, I might be dead.